Hey guys, and welcome back. We've all been in that situation where we run out of ink from our printer. We don't want to go out and pay for a brand new ink cartridge. I'm hoping that this is the solution to that problem to save a ton of money. I ordered this kit on eBay. You get this new ink and you're supposed to put it in your old cartridge. We're going to see how it works and if it's worth it at the end of the day. So this whole package here was maybe like $5 to $7, depending on who you buy from. Very cheap, very reasonable. And I just went through the process of putting the new ink in my old cartridge. I'm going to walk you through that step by step, and then after that, I'm going to put this over in my printer to see how it turns out. So first, make sure you're working in an area where you can manage to spill a little ink and it's not going to be a big deal. I used the first bottle here, maybe only about 1/5 of it, so I'm thinking that at the end of the day, this is probably going to be at least 15 full refills of my old cartridge. For $5 to $7, you're looking at way less than $1 per refill. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take the sticker off of your old cartridge. And then right in the middle of this cartridge, there's a very, very tiny microscopic vent hole. It's going to be right in this area here. You have to make that vent hole a little bit bigger by using this corkscrew. So you just put that right in there and you screw down until you get that little hole big enough to where, as you can see, this little notch here is going to be flush with the top of the cartridge itself, and that's when you know that you've gotten to a point where you need to be. Then after that, you just need to get some ink inside of your syringe. Be very careful with this part. You take the little needle out of its protective case, and then you put it inside and get that syringe to this point right here. And then you're going to want to open up one of these ink bottles and fill up that syringe until you're at about 13 milliliters. And then once you're at that point, you go back to that vent hole that you made a little bit bigger and put the needle inside of that vent hole. Fill it up very, very slowly. And then once you're done with that, just let the ink cartridge itself sit and absorb that ink for a little bit of time. And then once you do that, you should be at a point where you're ready to go ahead and put your old ink cartridge back inside your printer. And we're going to see the results to see if it's actually worth it and prints of somewhat good quality. So we're going to go over and do that at this point. All right, guys, I just put the old ink cartridge that has the new ink inside of it in my printer. And right now I'm printing out a test page that's supposed to be for black ink. So once it goes through and we can kind of have something to look at and see at the end of the day if this replacement ink kit is worth it and printing something of quality. So here it goes. All right, just about out. Okay, so as you can see, this is actually quite a bit better than I was expecting. It shows all of the different intensities of the ink line. It printed that out well. I'm actually pretty shocked at how well this came out. I just put the new ink in, slid the cartridge back into my printer, went with this whole process, printed out a great sample test page here. I'd say that this definitely gives my recommendation if you're looking for a cheap alternative to replace your ink cartridge that runs out on your computer. So thanks guys for stopping on in for today's video, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.